Are you ready for the return of the Lord? Did you know that the Bible talks about those who were ready and those who were not ready for when he returned? The Bible tells us in Matthew about 10 virgins. Jesus talked to us about 5 that were wise and 5 that were foolish. What made the difference between the wise and the foolish? Well, the wise had made themselves ready. They had filled their lamps with oil. Their lamps were burning with the fire. The 5 foolish had not made themselves ready. They didn't fill their lamps with the oil. And, they just tarried, but they weren't ready. Did you understand, or have you ever thought, that Jesus was giving us an example of those who, in the days before his return, would be ready and those who would not? They were all virgins. In the parable, they were all virgins. 5 wise, 5 foolish. The Bible also says that there will be 2 in the field. 1 will be taken, the other left. 2 will be sleeping. 1 will be taken, and the other left. I want you to think about something today. Could that mean that 50% of Christians will be ready and 50 will not be? You say, how is that possible? Well, the Lord was telling us in his word. He was telling us because they had not made themselves ready. Today we in the church are so caught up in all of the things of this world. You can't hardly tell a Christian from a non-Christian. And the Christians don't even feel a sense of urgency, not only to live for Jesus, but to proclaim that they are Christians or to share the gospel of Jesus Christ with those that are around them. These are the people who I can't determine, or you cannot determine whether they're Christians, that I'm questioning, are you ready? If the fire of God is burning inside of you, like the wise virgins, their lamps were filled with the oil, therefore their fire was burning. If that is not you, I want you just to think about what I'm saying today. Because Jesus wants you to be ready. The devil doesn't want you to hear this message. He doesn't want you to understand it. Because if you do, that means you will most likely change. Because nobody, I'm sure, wants to be out of the will of God on purpose. So I want to challenge you today. If you feel in that still small voice today, that's me. I'm not living for the Lord like I should. And I know that I'm certainly not ready for the Lord's return. And I'm not even ready if God were to take me home today. I just challenge you today to turn it around. Ask the Lord to forgive you. Start living for Jesus. Start being what Jesus made you and me to be. What he gave us the ability to be, which was more than conquerors. Listen, be watching, be waiting, and be ready for the return of the Lord. But most of all, live for Jesus and love him because he's worthy of your love, because he loves you today and always, in Jesus' name.